When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have first crack at this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Turns it loose. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Thompson to throw. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cyclones have taken it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Davis will throw. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out through the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he drops the throw. He's got his man across the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Shakes off the defender. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Thompson wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Iowa State 21, Utah 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Good enough for
DB's right up on the receivers. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got the screen set up. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the grab on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
28, Utah 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Davis looking to pass. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Davis will throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your...
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Utes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Running into the open space. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No, he got loose. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Davis looking to pass. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Utah! And the comeback
gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Utes will bring the... team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice...
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage point.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Thompson to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field. Stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis will throw. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Grove. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the player.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep...
Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes. Offense, defense, special teams.
And he loses the football. Corralled by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Davis will throw. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were...
Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.